Hello from Epcot. So today's video is a very exciting one because I'm going to be making an announcement. You can tell by the title that yes, this is an announcement video. One of the biggest questions that I always get is, when are my parents moving to Florida? My parents, we always laugh, we're like, they are definitely in this little, show that we got going on here. They are like major supporting cast members that everybody always loves when mom and dad are in the vlogs. If you know me, you know that family is very important to me. I am very close with my parents, and moving here to Florida, that was truly the hardest part, was leaving my family. I'm living my dream down here. This is my true home. I've said that a lot, but really the reason that I honestly waited so long to make the move down here was because of family, because the thought of leaving my family was always so hard. With all that being said, me and my parents, we've always known that we've all had this plan to end up down here in Florida together. Everything was contingent on when they were going to both retire, and we've known that that was going to be in 2023. So I had talked about from the very beginning of when I moved down here at the beginning of last year, 2022, how, oh yeah, like a year's time, mom and dad are gonna be moving to Florida. So I've had so many comments, so many questions. When is that happening? That's what we're gonna talk about tonight here at Epcot. I couldn't have thought of a better backdrop to make this video, make this announcement, than literally my parents' favorite park. It's my favorite park too. I love this park. This is like our family's spot. So I'm gonna come in here, have a good night, hang out. I want to do, so believe it or not, this is actually, I'm here on a Friday. This is the very last weekend of the Festival of the Arts, which breaks my heart. It went by way too fast. This is my favorite festival. Literally every single Festival of the Arts vlog that I have filmed, I have said that, but it's true. And there's one particular thing that I really want to do tonight, and that is the scavenger hunt. Each festival, they do a different scavenger hunt. This one, it's the Figment's Brush with the Masters scavenger hunt. So it's like you're looking for Figment in various paintings throughout World Showcase. I thought that was also an appropriate thing to do in this video because the Epcot scavenger hunts are kind of a tradition for me and my parents. I was looking back at this past year, every single time that my parents had been down, that they were like here on vacation, that was always when we would do the scavenger hunt for whatever festival was there. So we seriously had done all of them. And my mom just said the other day on the phone, we were talking, and she's like, we're not gonna be there for the Festival of the Arts one. They're so sad that they're missing Festival of the Arts this year, but it's for reasons that we'll be talking about very soon in this video. But I figured it'd be fun to get over here and do this, in honor of them. They love the Epcot scavenger hunts. When we're all together, we always get competitive with like who's gonna find what we're looking for first. But tonight it's just me, so it will be entertaining though. I've heard that this one's actually kind of challenging, so it will be entertaining. Yeah, I've actually heard that this scavenger hunt is kind of challenging, so get ready for some entertainment, as I'm sure I'm gonna be struggling to find a couple of them. Okay, so let's head into Epcot, have a good night, and then yeah, at some point we'll find a moment to pull over and I'll give you all the updates of mom and dad's news. Thank you.
And now you scan your finger.
Thank you so much. What an entrance into Epcot. Look at that. Right here underneath the Spaceship Earth, this store, Gateway Gifts. I know that this is one of the locations where you can get the map, so I'm gonna go ahead and purchase it right now inside here. Just picked up my map. How cute is this one? It literally is like an artist palette, and then they have the stickers on the back. So how these work, you have to go to like, usually it's throughout the World Showcase countries, and you have to find the corresponding painting that is in that country and match it up. So it's a fun little activity. I love doing these things, and yeah, this is, like I said, always been a tradition for like me and my parents to do. So I figured, what an appropriate night to come and do this, our little tradition on the night when I'm making their exciting announcement. I'm sure you guys get the vibe. It's happening very soon, So yeah, as soon as I have a moment, we'll, sit down and we'll properly talk about it, and I'll announce the official move down date and everything. But yeah, it's happening soon. So Festival of the Arts is ending and Flower and Garden is literally right around the corner. So go ahead and plan your next trip here to Walt Disney World. The springtime is an amazing time to have a little getaway trip. You can contact 407 and Beyond Vacation Company for all of your vacation needs. The team over there will take great care of you, take that stress of planning off of you, and you just get to come to the most magical place on earth. I feel like I'm swimming upstream. Oh my gosh, there's finally a clearing. There was like a ton of people leaving the park, which is a really good thing for me. It means hopefully it won't be so crowded in the park. Here we are last weekend of the festival, and Figment popcorn buckets are still aplenty. They lasted the entire duration of the festival. It's just so funny because last year it was such a craze and there was the 5-hour-long line and everything, and Disney was definitely much more prepared this year. And here they are. I bet you we're gonna see them come to the outlets and cast connections because they actually have quite a bit left, it looks like, ending the festival. Let's start the scavenger hunt off. This one, I looked at the map and everything does go with, there's one in each pavilion. So it's all back here in the countries of World Showcase. So this first one, starting off, is Mexico. I will go ahead and link a very old vlog. It was from, I'm pretty sure, my very first ever Festival of the Arts. I think it was like 2017, 2018, something like that. And me and my parents did this scavenger hunt, and Mexico was the one that we could not find this thing. We were back and forth. I think we had to end up, we left the pavilion and like circled back to it because we honestly could not find him. So I'm gonna go to the location where he was. It was inside the temple here, but on the other side, it was like on the wall. And so it was so hard to see because you kind of had to come in and like completely twist your body. It was like right here on this side. And I don't see it. Okay. You see, I like that. I like that they don't always put them in the same spot. So let's do a little stroll through the inside while we're in here. See if we find it. I just did a quick little glance over. I don't see it anywhere inside the pavilion. So let's go back outside. The other thing with this, I am coming in with like the last 2 hours of park operation, not even, probably like an hour and a half of park operation. So I feel like I am on a bit of a time crunch. I know I can do it though. Like I know I can do it, but also my own personal goal, I want to finish with enough time to get back out of the park before the crazy post-fireworks dump happens. So it makes it extra challenging. There we go. Add some other layers of complication in there. So, okay, if it's not inside the temple anywhere, it has to be somewhere like down over on this side here. Sometimes they put something up there during the other scavenger hunts, but nothing for this one. I made it all the way to the edge of the pavilion here and I don't see it. And these ones are big, like you can't really miss like a whole painting. So what the heck? This is why I said I love these things. Sometimes they're challenging, which I love. I like when it's not like just in your face easy. It makes it fun, especially when you're doing this like with other people. You then always have that element of like the challenge, like who's gonna spot it first type thing. I'm going up this ramp. This is the accessible ramp to get into the pavilion this way. This path's always pretty. Sometimes when you come at, you know, from different perspectives, you might have better luck. Because I'm not moving from this pavilion until I find it. I won't move on. Oh my gosh, I found it. I had to come all the way back inside here. It's inside this little gift shop right up there. So this is what we're looking for. They have like those gold kind of bronze frames that have Figment's face on the bottom. And there it is, it's the volcano. Okay, we got Mexico. That one was challenging because I feel like typically they don't put it inside the pavilion there too much because it is such a, you know, bottleneck in there. But yeah, that was different. So I like that one this year. We're keeping us on our toes. Okay, so let's see what Norway has in store. You really have to start looking like as soon as you get into the pavilions because you never know. They could be in like literally any little spot. That's something I really like about doing these challenges is it gets you like going back into just like little areas that you may not always go to, you know, and really looking around and like appreciating the details more. That's the thing that I like about doing these little hunts. Especially living here, I feel like, you know, I always try to stop and like really take in the details and not get in the habit of like, you know, taking things for granted. When you come so often to the park, you can kind of start just like being in your routine and everything, and that's a big thing. Like when I moved here, I like told myself like I want to make sure I keep stopping and appreciating the details more and more. So yeah, little things like this definitely like play a big part in that. At first glance, I haven't looked too hard outside, but I don't see it anywhere here. So we're gonna go in the gift shop. Oh my gosh, I found it. I actually had to do a double take because I was like, they have a bunch of art over here, but no, you can always tell by the little Figment frame. This one lets us get real close to it.
That's Figment!
That's really cool. So this is right by the exit of the Norway attraction, Frozen Ever After. And look, it's actually a tribute over the falls. A little tribute to Maelstrom. We got Norway checked off, now on to China. Here we are in China. Okay, gotta start looking. There's a lot of screaming in Epcot tonight. From children, which like I can understand. Also, a lot of tipsy people tonight. It's that end of the night, Friday night crowd. Adding another layer of complication to our scavenger hunt. The adventures. Okay, so in years past, they've put it up, yep, right here. You see, I feel like this pavilion here is kind of complicated, just space-wise. So usually year after year, this is always the spot back here in China. So, okay, we can check this one off the list, Figment. There we go, we saved some time there because that one instantly, I came back here, this was my first hunch, and I instantly found it. Also, all these paintings, like I've been showing how they have Figment here, but they also have Figment within the painting. So like here he is right here. My funny story from back here that I think about every time I'm over this way is, so you know how Disney, like everything is theming, okay? So this says like hotel, because like theming, you know? And yeah, this particular section is meant to be like, that's a hotel. So this one time, I was here with my parents. I believe we were actually back here doing one of these hunts, and I remember there was this lady and she was like telling her husband, she's like, oh, this is one of the hotels, like we could have like booked to stay here or whatever, and he was like, hun, like it's just for pretend, like it's just a theme or whatever. And she's like, no, she's like, you're not getting it, that's a hotel. She was just adamant. It was just like one of those really funny things that you overhear in Disney, like in the parks. Like this woman was just so like set in her mind. She's like, no, she's like, you're not getting it, that is a hotel. So every time I walk past there, I always think of that story and that woman who was just determined that that was a place that you could actually stay. Imagine if that was true. I would be one of the people that would spend money to do that, because imagine that, like actually getting to spend the night in Epcot, like in World Showcase. Imagine if Disney had something like that. Like they have that with Cinderella's castle, but that's something that, you know, money can't buy. Like it has to be gifted to you, like a magical moment type thing. Or I guess like really big celebrities can, you know, get stays there. But if they actually had something like that, like a bungalow type thing, like just one or two like per park, that I feel like they can make so much money, because you will have your mega fans that will pay for that experience. Germany is next up, so time to start looking. I always keep seeing like these over here, but those are the ones that are here for every like one of the character meet and greet spots, those easels. Let's go inside the shops. Right there was where it was at one year. I always have this tendency to want to go back to where I've seen them before, because sometimes they'll do like a repeat, and then sometimes they just completely change it up. It always smells so good walking through here because of the caramel shop. Like, if you know, you know. Like walking through here, the smell is incredible. Oh my gosh, you can see Magic Kingdom fireworks from back here. That's really amazing. I just came inside of this gift shop over on this side, and there he is, looking so regal. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is the one. Fancy Figment. Get it, Figment. Off to Italy we go. I am in Italy. Oh my goodness, look at this. Wait. Breaking news, breaking news. Figment's gonna have to wait for a moment. We have breaking news. I was like, did they incorporate flowers into Festival of the Arts? No, they are already getting ready for the Flower and Garden Festival. Look at this. Look at this. Lady and the Tramp have arrived. Oh my gosh. This is the first topiary display that I have seen here in Epcot. This is crazy. On, what is today's date? The 17th? February 17th. They already have Flower and Garden Festival arrived. That's a breaking news update. Made it all the way back to Via Napoli. I don't see him, so let's do a little loop back. Look from this perspective at everything. I may have to start going in and out of the shops. Seems like they're doing that this year a lot, like inside more. I just got so distracted by Lady and the Tramp, and they are seriously one of my favorite displays, and I love the fact, this is probably why they had to do theirs first, because they have all of these flowers in these terracotta pots that go around, so it's really a big undertaking to set this up. There's a gold frame, but that's not the Figment gold frame. Across the way we go. You see, this is fun. It gets us going in and out of different places that I know I typically don't show on the vlog, so it's pretty cool. Here's the wine cellar. We do always like a stop in the wine cellar. Is that it? No. Once again, just another gold frame up there. But this goes into this. Oh, there it is. In this gift shop. There's Figment. The Mona Lisa. So fancy once again. Fancy Figment pictures. Got it on there. Now we got to do America, and then that marks us being halfway around the world. One of my favorite experiences, the Disney on Broadway show is happening at the moment, so I'm listening to it as I walk around. Don't have time to stop tonight because I am on a mission, but we can appreciate it from afar. We have background music as we hunt for Figment. Oh, is that it? I remember one year they put it in the window here. Okay, that's not it. Okay, I'm heading inside the pavilion. In here it would blend in so well because there's all these paintings around. So I don't know if they would have put it in here. I don't see it. I'm like literally the only one in this rotunda right now. That's kind of nuts. It's actually kind of crazy. I've never been in here by myself before. There's not a single soul in here with me. But I do not see Figment, so we're going back outside. I think I can see it from here inside this gift shop. There he is. Instead of Washington crossing the Delaware, it is Dragon crossing the Delaware. Look at him. He's like, this way, guys. I know where to go. I love Figment so much. It's adorable. I think that's my favorite painting. I don't know why. I love that. I love his little expression in there. Officially halfway around. We got to go to Japan now. Actually, is that more than halfway? I'd have to count them. But yeah, we got to do Japan, Morocco, France, United Kingdom, and Canada. And we will be done. I am inside Japan. And Japan, well, this one is historically always a struggle. It's because this pavilion has so many cool, like, hidden spots that they just have so many opportunities for places to hide the painting here, or like whatever scavenger hunt it is, whatever you're hunting for, they have so many endless spots. So like right now, I'm kind of spinning. I don't even know where to begin. Let me maybe go inside the shop. Let's look inside first, and then we'll come back out here if it's not inside. Also, they did just announce the Pick a Pearl is coming back. And I love that. I want to come and do the experience. Wait, are they actually doing it right now? Oh my god. I knew this was coming back. I hadn't read the article of when they were bringing it back, but it's happening right now. Oh my gosh, we have so many breaking news updates in this vlog. I still want to do that. I've done that in the past. My family's done that as well. A couple different family members have all done that experience, and it's so cool. You pick out your oyster. Oh, and here's Figment. I just found it. But once again, I'm distracted. So you pick out your oyster, and then they actually do the whole ceremony and like get your pearl out of the oyster. Sometimes you can get doubles. I know my one cousin, she got a pink pearl the one time. I've got a gray pearl, which is apparently super rare to get that. So it's so cool. I love that experience. That just makes me so happy that that is back. But right back in here in the gift shop, there is Figment riding the wave. I am in Morocco, and this one should be pretty easy because I remember seeing this. I'm pretty sure I remember seeing this. So I'm gonna go to where I think I saw it back here. Right back here, I believe it was right. Oh, wait, I know it was there in years past. Maybe I got myself all confused. Where was it this year? Did I see it? I feel like I saw it. Oh, there it is. They put it up there. But yeah, it's like that mosaic thing. They call that pigments of Figment. Got Morocco checked off. We are now on to France. Checking back in all these little spots here in France. This one's another one that has so many gift shops and just so many hidden areas that the possibilities are endless. I feel like it could be so many different places in here. Okay, I got a cast member's help. They kind of pointed me over this direction. I just went in that shop. I didn't see it. Let's see. Maybe down here, or maybe it's back in the news section, like Ratatouille area. Let me just make sure I check in here. Not inside that shop. Let's see. Oh wait, around this way. I just saw it. Wow, this one was like hidden. There he is, Mr. Figment. Oh my gosh, that one was challenging. Okay, I only got 2 more to go, and they just made the announcement 15 minutes before 9 o'clock for Harmonious to start. So I gotta hustle here, finish this up. Here in England, this is another one that I think I've seen it back here, like in passing. Or maybe I'm thinking of past years when they put it in these windows back here. Okay. Don't see it in any of these windows. So let's pop in the shop. There he is, just saw him. He's in this shop window over here. Dragon in blue. So fancy. Once again, there's so many of these paintings where Figment is depicted so distinguished and fancy. And now with process of elimination, we figured out what the last one will be. So I'm not cheating. I am gonna come back and I will find it properly. But right now, they just made the announcement 10 minutes until the show starts. And at 9, that's typically when like port of entry and all those shops close. So I wanna go ahead and redeem this before then. So I'm gonna go redeem the map, get the prize, then I'll come back and make good on actually finding Figment in Canada. Okay, let me see. I'll do Mickey Mouse.
And how it was to complete.
Just picked up my prize and I'm walking back to Canada because I'm making good on my promise. I'm going to find him to officially complete this map. But yeah, that is good. I went and got that, redeemed the prize. It was the same as last year. They have these little like sculptures that it's really cute. It comes with little paints and it's like a DIY that you can do. And last year I got Figment because of course he's my favorite. There's Mickey, Minnie, Figment, and who was the other one? Donald? I'll flash up the thing. There was somebody else that you could get. I thought the Mickey was cute, so I got that one. They were actually out of Figment, so I'm glad that I got him last year. And I've actually yet to paint it, which is crazy. So now I'll have 2 to do whenever I get around to doing that. I'll have a DIY day. Maybe we'll do like a home vlog DIY day. Maybe once mom and dad get down here. Coming down here because in years past, they've put Figment back here. I don't see him. No Figment. Dang. So now I gotta go up into the pavilion. Come on. But like I said, I'm making good. Making good on my word. Seriously, like running. I'm seriously like running because they're about to close these gift shops in like 2 minutes.
Hi there.
Hello. I'm just doing a quick little breeze through. Good, how are you? Oh my gosh. Right behind me. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Look at that. That was so funny. I don't like to ask for hints ever with these, but because I was on a time crunch and I knew they were gonna start closing the shop soon, I asked that cast member and I was like, do you know like where the Figment painting is? And she's like, okay, if you're looking for it, I don't want you to leave this shop. And I turned around and like directly behind me, there he was on the wall. Oh, and Harmonious is starting. There you go, it's 9 o'clock, so I'm gonna go ahead, make my way out of the park, but we still have stuff to discuss. I need to find a quiet spot and then we will discuss all mom and dad's excitement and the exciting announcement that I have. Oh my gosh, another breaking news update. They put in the bedding of the flowers for, oh my goodness. Okay, you see, I'm very bitter that my favorite festival is ending, but this does get me excited. I do love Flower and Garden, don't get me wrong, I do love it. I mean, this park is just stunning and like I can smell it right now. It smells like just the fresh flowers. Oh my gosh, it's so fragrant right here. Okay, that has me excited. Okay, back to the front of Epcot. So here, now let me pull over, have a quiet spot, and we can properly talk about the exciting announcement. So I was going into briefly earlier how my family, me, my mom, and my dad have known for basically forever that Florida is our true home. Walt Disney World is the place that we wanted to have in our backyard, and we've always known we all want to end up down here. I made that happen for myself last year. And around the time that I was moving down, we always kept making mention how, you know, mom and dad are gonna be coming soon, like they're gonna be moving down here, and we were all anticipating that. And I always had mentioned, you know, early 2023, and we never had an exact date because there was so many variables. Well, now the move is officially official. Mom and dad are very thrilled to be able to say that they will be Floridians by the end of this month. So we are in February. By the end of this month, they will have moved here forever, here to Florida. No more back and forth, no more taking vacations down here to come see me. They will be residents as of the end of this month. So extremely soon. We are so excited. So basically the reason there was like always like this up in the air variables is it was just had to do with obviously all of the components that come with moving. We had lived in our house for over 20 years. So, you know, they had to completely clear out the house. They had to sell the house. The house sold. That was the biggest component that we needed to have that timing to know when they were going to, you know, make settlement and then instantly get down here. Also, we always knew we had to wait until this time frame of like February because my mom did just have her last day of work. She just retired on February 10th. So that was very exciting. If you remember back in the fall, my dad retired from his job. So now both of my parents, mom and dad, are both retired and they're moving to Florida. They're doing the dream. Retire and move to Florida. All of that worked out. We're very blessed that, like, you know, there's sometimes, you know, homes can sit on the market. So we knew mom was retiring in February. So the fact that they were able to, they put the house up on the market around December. It was like right around Christmas time. And that was the last time that they were down here actually, was for the Christmas and New Year's trip. So there was so much happening during that time frame. It was kind of a very chaotic time in all of our lives, but the house sold and settlement is happening here this week, the end of February. So if all goes according to plan, I think that they are going to settle on the house one day and then be in the car driving down here the next. So literally in like 10 days time, not even, oh my god, like a week. Seriously, like a week, they are gonna be out of the house and down here. I'm so excited. I miss them. I'm excited to have them here full time. No more of the back and forth thing of having to go back and forth and visit each other. They are going to be Floridians and they're gonna be in the vlogs a lot more now because we'll all be living here. So they're gonna be coming to the parks a lot more often. I'm sure there'll be some takeover vlogs in there happening as well. So a very exciting time, very exciting. So I wanted to go ahead and make that announcement. So many good things happening. We feel very blessed. It's a chaotic time, but a very exciting time. And yeah, the future is bright. So I'm gonna go ahead and head out of Epcot now, but thank you guys for joining me today. Got to do the scavenger hunt, a lot of fun. So yeah, make today magical and I will see you in the next video. Bye.